What's going on, guys? Part 2 of this tree video series that I've been working on. We're going to look at some medium-sized trees along with some fruit trees. So, kind of do a little overview for you guys to get some different angles here so you can see what I'm talking about. And let's get into it. All right, so welcome back. If this is your first time watching, my name's Jeremy. We're going to look at these trees right here. And if you haven't seen my other video, the first one I did small trees and bushes. Today we're looking at some medium-sized trees. I'll have one other video come out at some point in the future. We'll look at some taller, bigger trees. So first up is our kind of decorative tree. And what we've got, you can see down in there, we use the 1x1 with the studs on all sides. We use those newer brown pieces that have the 6 different connector points on it. And then we use the leaves. You have to attach those 1x1 little studs on each end because those leaves won't connect to these pieces like this one right here. And there you go. You can also make bushes like this. That was in my other video, just without the base. Great for the city, great for little planter boxes, park trees, decorative trees, maybe right out in front of your little house or something. Great little addition. So the point here overall is to try to just get different trees, different designs, different shapes, colors, and that's what we're going to look at. So, and you'll notice the one thing I haven't done yet, I've got some pieces ordered. You need to put those bars or the rods inside there. That way this doesn't happen. It makes it a lot more stable. Now, our next one, we'll look at the apple tree. And I know what's going to happen. The bottom's going to stick. So what we've got, you guys get apples in random sets, stick them in there. They've got the stud hole just enough to fit there. I use some of these pieces I call carrot tops just to get a little bit more stability and make the tree, have a wider overall canopy. I don't make them very big because, well, the minifigs got to go pick them. So this one does have the bars in it. You can kind of see the one sticking out of the top. And it's still going to break apart in places because there's no, they don't make bars that big. But at least it may only break into 2 or 3 pieces and not 30 or 50 pieces. So that's what we've got for this one. I do plan on using this one on my farm for sure. I may make another couple once I get some more apples ordered. You see green and red. So we got both different designs. You also notice the different colors in there. Try to mix and match. That way you don't have just a plain green, all same color green looking tree. You'll notice a lot of my other trees are kind of like that. Some aren't. We'll look at them. The next one here, and I need to get more for sure, is my cherry tree. And I'm not really completely happy with it, but I'm content with it. You'll notice the different green colors in there. Look at the top. We've got basically the cherries. I've got 3 different colors on there going. So, totally mature, close to mature, and then, just budding out. But I do have a few more cherries I need to put on this tree. It'll go on my farm also. So I'll probably have a little orchard when it's all said and done. Now, one of the first designs that people do is I'm going to move this one to the back because it's one of the easiest. It's kind of this tree. You use the angle pieces at the bottom to make your trunk a little bit wider and give you a little more stable base. You can use those 2x2 round cylinders. And then the arch pieces would work great. So then how do you get this? Well, as you look, we use the, let me try to pop this off maybe. I don't know if it's going to come off or not. There you go. So either the headlight piece or just the, single stud on the side piece, your one angle piece. And this can be done multiple ways. This is just one way I did just because I had those pieces at this time of building it. Put your 1x8s, 1x6s, 1x12s of this on there. And there you go. I mean, you have a decent little tree right here that you've got. Oh, and you also just cover the top, kind of just stick them wherever to get a little bit of height to it, and just cover the top. We have a decent little shade tree there. It goes in a yard or on a farm. Most of my stuff's probably going to go around the farm or my campground. Now this one is probably by far the most complicated tree and one of the most frustrating trees to build by far. The whole trunk is basically these 1x1 bricks with studs on all sides. You just stack those up and try to tilt them in different directions. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer with this one. There you go. I probably could have saved one piece and just put a round cylinder on the bottom. Now these are black. I do have a ton of brown. I just wanted to use the black. A couple advantages to this, it looks great like this. You could put studs in there, different red or yellow, and you have a decent, a little Christmas tree design. The two downfalls to the three. One, it's frustrating to build because these pieces fall off really easy. I guess 4 things. Number 2, these pieces are discontinued, so you have to get them on eBay or Bricklink in bulk. There's, I think, over 100 of these pieces on here, easily 100. Number 3, it's a pain to dust. You can see the dust on it. If you can't, you may just need to look a little closer because it is dusty. I built it last year. It's about a little over a year old, and it is dusty. And the last thing, as you can see, this is just about to fall off. Moving it is not easy either. That's why it's on this darker green base. There you can see some dust right there across the front. But it's a great tree. If I've got enough to make a few of those. It's just not the easiest tree to make and one of the hardest to keep built. Our last one is one I've been playing with. It's like the elephant tail pieces, or these new, like if you guys have the new blacksmith shop, these pieces are used in that. They've got the stud on the bottom. I try to use the olive color to kind of give it a little bit different coloration. You can kind of see, there's 3 different colors here. Just what it is. Move it up some. And it's just on this base just to make it easy to rotate and turn. These are just studs on 2 sides. And the only reason I have these is because I misordered and thought I was getting studs on all sides, and this is what came, and I basically just ate it. And I'm like, I can use them on trees. I don't care. I'm going to figure something out. And this is what I come up with. So when you look, it may not be the most appealing, but it does give it, when you look at it kind of from some angles, it's got some really weird branches. Well, in reality and in real life, there's some really weird trees out there. So I thought this would be great. You could add some more, add pieces off of the different ones, make it a little bit bigger canopy, give it different shaping. And honestly, that's all the ones that I bought. I didn't know I was going to use that many. So I might make a few more of those trees because those are a really interesting design that kind of just came up with on the fly, just trying to use the parts that I had. So yeah, that's what we've got for today, guys. 6 different designs of trees. These are all medium-sized trees. Now my last video, once I get around to doing it, we'll look at all the large trees that you can put in your city. The biggest thing here is you don't want trees that are all like that, or that, or the old one, the spruce tree that's, I think it's probably about that tall. I do have one of those coming, and I'll set it in the city. Those are expensive for some reason because they're discontinued, and they were discontinued in the early 80s or even maybe late 70s. But that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Once I get around to this other video, I encourage you to watch that one. I encourage you to watch the first one with the bushes and the small trees. If you have any questions, just leave me a message. I'll respond to it. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.